That way, that way, that way. What's up? I, I, I told you. You know what I'm saying? You free too. Shop with him.
Jorge.
All that type. Yeah, Jorge.
Jorge.
All that type of shit.
Yeah.
That's a full blown commercial. Cause
Yeah,
I guarantee
I hope so.
you're not the only person that feel like that
Hey.
that smoke Newport.
Hey, that motherfucking Newport after a steak, after a burger,
He meant that.
pasta. I had made some lemon zest shrimp pasta, Alfredo style, right?
The port was the icing on the cake.
I even had wine with it. You know what was the best part of that meal? That Newport outside.
Yeah.
That after effect, when I sat down and hit that first puff, was the best part of that meal. Yes.
I'm good.
Yeah. Ain't nothing like it, man. Ain't nothing like it. Sorry. Speaking of dope shit, look, Certified CEO Clothing has dropped the crossover bag, all right? The crossover bag is something
Shout out certified
that
CEO.
is
man.
so unique too. It's awesome, man. It's got that like alligator print type of vibe going. It's got multiple pockets, all right? You got a front, back. That's two-way pocket right there. You got enough to put your change, your key, maybe a pen. You know what I'm saying? And it's got a good little pocket for notebooks, all the essentials. It's nice. It's fashionable. Go check them out. CertifiedCEOClothing.com. Don't miss the opportunity when they're here, because when they're gone, they're gone. He also dropped the green bags here recently, okay?
For sure.
Them green bags are something serious,
They
right?
go
I got
crazy.
the black one. I got a travel bag. My black one's put up in my case over there. But don't miss these green ones, because I'm sure I didn't see them going left and right. Peanut butter as well. The peanut butter is fantastic as well. Don't forget to go grab something from CertifiedCEOClothing.com.
Go
all right?
shop for sure.
Yeah. Something serious with it, man. He be moving. He be hustling.
He a real stand-up guy.
Ain't he?
Get
Hey,
a lot of respect from me.
Now, my guest today, Black Elmo,
What's going on, y'all?
Black Elmo Films.
It's nice to be here, man. I enjoyed the other podcast that we did a little bit last year. It was an experience.
It was the first time doing I guess it was a celebrity watch show.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it again. Not no Mike Tyson though.
I think I want to set something up. I think with us getting to get involved with what we did last night, I think going forward, if that continues to grow, I think that opportunity to present itself will not be far.
Right. That's something that should definitely be continued. I feel like people will tune in more and more, especially once you chop up some reels and shorts and let people see how the show is.
Well, this the thing. I think of this too. If we get enough of us together, right? Each person can take an angle, and we could have a whole area. We get rid of Airbnb. We still be working. I would feel like, you know what I mean. We
Right.
want to go overboard, but we all be working. But I think we could make a whole reality event.
Like a whole show.
Yeah, someone rents to go to eat at Twin Peaks or wherever they're going. We could cook out. Somebody got to cook. I can't cook. All right, I'm not gonna be the one cooking.
I'm a great griller.
I'm not. I ain't gonna do it. But
I
I'll
can
be
get
a
on the
good
grill
host.
and go crazy.
But I think those angles, those conversations we could have, the event, whichever one, that it's got to be some. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be worth it, though. I think it's got to have a return from the event, though.
Right.
I don't know what event it would be. Super Bowl, maybe a Super Bowl.
Something to ponder on. I think the closest thing we got coming up is the some NBA playoffs or championships, boxing fights for sure. Just not Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I missed the tank one. I missed the tank.
I caught the highlights of that, and
Highlights,
I don't know about. I don't know. It was just a messy fight. I give Roach his props though. Roach did a lot more than I thought he was gonna do to Tank. I thought Tank was gonna knock him out in like 4 rounds.
Yeah. Well, let me go back now. I want to go back to the scenario of the event. Let's just speak of let's say it was Tank, the boxing match we just had, right?
Right.
How would you approach, as a videographer, setting up a scene to record what we just kind of ran down, like a house, multiple scenes, cooking, conversation, pay-per-view.
But the main reason we there is because of
To
the
work.
boxing fight, right?
I think the pod, some sort of form, we'd have to angle the pod around that. Yeah, it's the main reason. Or at least the gathering of collected minds that could be met. I don't know. That's the thing. Is it going to be fun? Is it going to be work? I wouldn't know.
It's gonna be both. Work
Yeah.
is fun. Work's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
So, I feel like it depends on who all in the podcast, and everybody get their strong suits, and in some type of way, really, it'll be like a conglomerate. Like it's just a group of people that's understand what we trying to do with the show. So you get everybody strong suits, like you did stand up, and we give commentary on the entire night. Really, just what people want to reach out to. I'll probably bring a guest or something like that.
Yeah.
Maine will bring his people in, and they gonna sing, they gonna tap dance, whatever the fuck they gonna do.
Yes,
But it's a way to put all of it together. I think you should let a local artist perform.
Yeah.
It's certain
Keep it a
things
show
you can
base.
right. It's certain things you can do to bring people together and
Yeah.
to tune in to a show. Do a
Yeah.
giveaway. We all got something we can give away.
Yeah.
Man got merch. I got merch, and I'm not sure like what all you would have to give away.
I got art, but
You got fucking art.
Yeah, I got some art.
I will go put all this art in my crib. Like,
I got some if you want some. I got some prints you can put in a case if you want. Instead
hell
of,
yeah.
I don't get rid of the originals yet. But
I don't get
got
rid-
some. I got some prints, man.
I don't get rid of nothing people give me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll let you choose. I got a
And if
collection
you
of them.
still like do art like this, I'll pay for it.
Yeah. Well,
straight up.
Lou Life been on me.
I know he want the shit.
I don't know which guy it is.
He'll get.
I think it's him. He wants me to put him in dreads.
Mm-hmm.
And but see, he hasn't seen him yet.
When you did that shit dope, bro.
uh,
That's a real talent. I got bad handwriting. I'm left-handed. I can't do none of that shit.
I got a I don't know. I just it just come when it come. You see, I got one behind me that's not finished. This one right here is not finished.
That's still some amazing shit, bro.
It's all over, man. I'm all over. The place.
You right-handed?
Yeah.
I feel like right-handed people just good with shit. Like
Hey,
that,
but my
bro.
wife's left-handed and she can read. So there's
It's something with right-handed people and drawing and painting and shit, bro.
I know some good lefties now. I know I got an Instagram lady that does it with a foot. She ain't got no arms. She a winglet. That's what I call her, Miss Winglet.
And that shit be awesome.
Yeah, man. For her, it will be. Not for me, it won't. I mean, I like it, but
Is that one I'm painting right there too?
so the girl, I gotta try. I'm trying to not be monetized, right? That's one of the only pictures that I got an outline from online of a picture I like, and then I color coded her, made the background, put
That's
the
still
detail.
dope as fuck.
So
bro.
it's still you can't. I don't like claiming it, but I do like. I was learning and practicing colors.
that
you
shit
know,
is
it came
fucking
out
art,
great.
bro.
Yeah. My most prized one though is everybody says it's a gang sign, so I'll let people speculate. Yeah,
That
yeah,
shit dope, though.
Man, I said speculate. I know what speculate means.
Next question.
I do.
Did you do these on drugs?
Nope.
Sober.
Yep.
Crazy work.
Um.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. A lot of them were just.
It's just cool to see how different
Yeah.
people's minds are. Like, that's some dope shit, bro. If I could paint and fucking draw and shit, I'll probably do that.
Oh, you
all day.
can though. You can. You can.
It's something you gotta practice and learn.
Yeah. Well, see, main. You see, I'm talking to the camera, man, because I know you be talking to me and you don't be acting like you not be talking to me, right? And I try to work on not making the podcast about myself and still making it fun for us both.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I'll say this story again because he asked, motherfucker.
But at the same, before you start, at the same time, like even if it's a podcast for me, I don't mind because it's something I'm interested in. I'll go back and look at this and rehear what you say about this.
Well, speaking of rehearing, what was the term? Green bean last night.
Yeah.
I'm technically a green bean in the podcast game. I'm a green bean.
You think so?
I look like one.
I don't know.
But-
You got the right setup and shit. I feel like you're ahead of a lot of people. I don't go put on headphones at other podcasts and shit, but I fuck with it
I
though.
wanted the
Like,
headphones last night.
I
wanted
see,
them.
but I understand it too though. Like
Yeah.
it, you can hear yourself and shit. Like
Yeah.
it's dope.
But I did. I had a scholarship when I was younger, and like already in like ninth grade, just off some
For drawing and shit.
for drawing. I didn't have any app. I'd be working. We're gonna get this word out correctly. I think it's right. I didn't have any attributes
Right.
that were like foundation based.
Mm-hmm.
Mine were just.
I can draw.
I ain't gonna say I could draw. Like I won a contest when I was younger. I think I was like 7 or 8.
Right.
I took a picture of my dad's cougar, which is a Mercury Cougar. It's like kind of like a Nova, but not the same. It's still round or whatnot.
Right.
So I couldn't draw a Nova, but anyhow, I took a Nova and a front end and a Cougar back end and made like its own
Type
form
of
of a car, right?
Right.
Not, I mean, in my class, right?
Mhm.
In my age group, nothing fancy, but to them it meant something. So it got me in the door. I had to do these other like drawing at, like, I guess they're testing my skill level,
Right.
or whatever, yada yada. And then high school came around, and it was drugs and girls and jail and juvie, and that was a wrap.
It'd
You know
be
what I
like
mean?
that.
So I mean, but I went from pencil, paper, like touching little stuff here and there, to like pretty much markers and
Right.
Sharpies, pens, and then I went from pens to probably in my I was 30 years old, 29 years old, the first painting I painted.
That's dope though.
I mean, I've started some, but like finished painted. I probably finished one at my 29, 30, but I probably didn't start till after I was 25. I never touched paint. So it's been
I mean, it's things you learn about yourself and things you can do once you get in a space to explore those things. High
Yeah.
school was what you said it was. I kind of knew I was Black Elmo in high school, but I'm not gonna say I wasn't into those things you just
Yeah.
said. I was still being my age. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Well, see, that's like last night I asked a question about like you gathering the information you need
Mhm.
to relay the product to the customer that
Right.
you're working with.
right.
Like you, Lou Life, when he tells me to put dreads on it, that changes the whole narrative up for me. And it's like, okay, well, what more do you need? Like, what else? You can't just tell me dreads here. That's gonna be the same. That's not gonna be cool. We got to create something new.
Like what kind of dreads? What color dreads?
I need info. I need like as much as he can
Specific
build.
details so you can make it as
I
much
can
as
build
how
in
you
my
see it.
head to like image. That's what I was trying to project last night for you, is
Right.
seeing that like it's very different editing a podcast and me creating an intro with somebody's audio, me making some adjustments. That's different, but yeah, to do it for someone and them enjoy it
Right.
is a you put yourself out there either way. You got to find out. So it's really like we was talking about last night. The sky's the limit. You got to reach for whatever,
Mhm.
but you really don't know. You just got to kind of keep pushing the risk.
No, the sky is limitless.
Limitless.
Like, it's shit past the
Yeah.
sky. Whatever limit it is when they close that door on top of you.
Yeah.
That was the limit.
Yeah.
When you can't physically, you know what I'm saying? Because people spiritually live on too.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah. See, the GD caught me. I can't
Mhm.
help it. It caught me. All right. It caught me. I'm gonna try to. I gotta set this up real quick and put this up to the TV.
Type shit. And it's just two people with ADHD having a podcast
But
conversation.
we got it. That's a good intro. I got some good. Even though we talked about it, I'll take something from it from clips.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
This is cool. This is yours. That's right. We're gonna go back to yours.
That's my IG right there. Gotta grow it a little bit more. That's why I'm trying to do these podcasts and be a little more social. Let these people know who I am and release my craft to them. You know.
All right, so there's two sections to this I'm gonna do. One of them I want to be funny. On the funnier side, you're gonna get more of my dark humor, like you've seen. I think we done that last time, right?
Oh, yeah,
Did we
that
do
shit
some
was
of that?
funny, bro. Yeah.
So I got some other stuff saved, but then I also have a choice-based thing. We can pick something and make it serious, make it funny, but they're more conversational, like long-form videos rather than short form
There you go.
films.
Okay.
Right?
That's cool. I'm just riding the wave of whatever you pulling up, whatever we talking about. I'm just vibing.
Now, I oh shit, I gotta do this. I could do that later. I know which way we're in.
Okay, I see a baby with tattoos.
I'm about to click on this. Now, I want to, as a videographer.
Okay.
So there's a lot of conversation on social media. They're starting to build. I don't know how much you keep into. I still don't understand rules and regulations. So I try to pay attention, if that makes sense, with like Mark Zuckerberg or people talking about social media, how it's changing, the guidelines, and like at least I'm like getting content that keeps me in the loop, I guess, right?
Right.
Because it's so complicated to use and like understand what the real rules are. But apparently, shout out to Angela Wright. She was going over a live and she was talking about these guidelines. I got to check her out as well. I've been hearing things about original content. Original content is if duetting, all these different versions where you're using somebody else's video is not original content, right? So my question would, yes, 2 minutes I talked to get the question out, but
it's cool.
The guideline's important because I am using this for reasons of, you know what I'm saying? This right here is AI. So AI can create what
all
we
of
about
it,
to watch.
or you talking about
what we about to watch.
Okay, bad.
But I'm still using me as this podcast.
Right.
I'm gonna insert it.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna crop it out, cut everybody out of it. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna use this one. I don't care if it gets copyrighted, like not as original. But the podcast as a whole is original, right? In my mind, like I still shouldn't be strucken.
No, for sure. No, you just that's different. If you watching something and it's not original content, and we are giving a what's the word I'm looking for? A reaction to it. That's a original video because it's a reaction.
Right. This
like if you make a clip of it and we reacting to it, that's an original video. And we just reacting to it. We're not taking their content and trying to do anything with it.
This ain't a duet.
Yeah.
This isn't. This would be us reviewing.
Yeah. It's just us reacting to it.
Now, this is just AI, bro. I think these are hilarious.
Baby strong as shit. Crazy work. Face tattoos and all.
Yo.
AI is fucking crazy, bro.
Ain't they? So it's like it's retarded.
The shit looks so real though.
Some
AI be looking crazy.
They
and
getting
shit.
Good, bro.
But they getting better with that shit. It's actually kind of scary.
Well, shit, you say. I know that I have seen reels of girls, women, or women. I gotta stop saying girls. I'm too old for that. Women. They legit, man. The next thing they look like real women. You look at them and you see a third nipple, and you're like, oh shit. That's why.
Okay.
Something
gonna be off
something
about it.
You can catch in the image that show is off, but
not everybody can though.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people think video games be real shit at this point. So, no, that's crazy work.
I know. Can you see that good? I'm gonna tilt this show.
Oh yeah, you good. Shout out to the strong ass baby.
It's a strong ass baby.
Yeah. But no, AI. I say AI scary because you only a couple years older than me, but we kind of grew up in that age of we here in it, but we were here before all this shit. We were here before camera phones, all of that.
Oh, bro, I got to smoke a cigarette on this one. You ain't never shut down a computer at your... I shut down a daycare computer with viruses at my mama's work.
Crazy.
Yo, printing out titties and coochies from... That AOL didn't last. No, once we saw we had access, it's over with.
We grew up in dial-up and LimeWire days. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So think about not even just the kids that's being born now. Kids that's like my son was born. My oldest was born in 2015. Yeah. So think about when he was born, and even though they're gonna be more hip to shit like this, think about the shit that they're witnessing. Yeah. It might get to a point where people our age are not going to be able to tell the difference, and they are
I can't tell the difference, man. I really can't. Sometimes,
Sometimes that shit be a little too real,
well,
bro.
I think
It be on some goofy shit a lot
yeah,
of the time when I see it. So you be like, okay, I know that's not real,
right.
but it's gonna be at
It'd
some
be like
point.
the third titty shit. Like women, the provocative shit kind of has a tail, but there will be certain videos I'll see of like deaths. Or like I see some fucked up shit on Instagram,
Right.
but I'll see some stuff where like a person be walking through the field, or they'll be like walking with their kid, or some scenarios going on that's just normal. This looks like a video someone took, or someone. I remember it was one where it was a synchronized walk they caught in camera
Right.
of like a city, and it was like fuck, what's them? The Beatles. Isn't that famous record where
Yeah.
they're walking across it, right?
Facts.
So that was intertwined, but it took me looking at it again.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the shit you can't catch at firsthand.
I just be thinking about it in the sense of it's cool, but like, what if they start using that shit when it come down to like court and shit like that, and people are making videos of lies or shit that ain't true? That's why it's scary to me. It's cool, but like,
Do you know how if hypothetically, if you were a pussified white boy in the suburbs, right, and you knew computers, this ain't me because I promise you I can barely remember my password.
you feel me?
But if you did look, you could prove so much shit if you knew the right shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna bleep this. I don't know what time we at none of this shit, but I'm gonna bleep it. But you damn right, I would pick some motherfuckers I'd want to see fuck versus what I get to see fuck if I want to go search somebody to watch fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would choose exactly the scene, exactly like I would not to say a fantasy, but give me the best version of what I'm trying to put together. Like
Right,
you know,
right.
and if they could do that, you could change your whole narrative on who you really are.
Mm-hmm.
You really ain't yourself no more. You
Right.
could present this
That's scary.
figure.
That's scary, man.
You got older kids. I know we going back and forth.
That's
but
cool.
Do you ever?
It's like a ADHD podcast. I'm with all of it. Like,
The Roblox. Did they ever play Roblox?
both of my kids play Roblox. I done had to learn a lot about Roblox.
Did you ever worry about it? See, I worried so much.
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah.
But it came with me talking to my child too. Like, I already knew what type of child or type of children I was having, but my older is more like me when it comes to technology. When I had both of my kids, they 5 years apart. When they was 1 and 2, I would sit them in my lap and edit videos and do computer things, and they would instantly gravitate to it. My 9-year-old knows more about computers than a lot of people, like adults out here.
Yeah.
He can, but I was like that when I was his age too. But he was on a lot of those things like early. He was always great at games, and then I would always look into Roblox because I know that it can be adults on there, and I just kind of ran down rules on them, and to an extent, I still have access to these things, but back then I always explained the do's and don'ts. Like I talk to my children a lot, and I listen to them too. So I don't think he would want to disappoint me. I mean, kids gonna be kids at the end of the day, but I did worry about it. I worried about just regular PlayStation chat.
See, I don't. My little girl don't. The only thing she really dive in is Roblox. And to this day, she still does.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like but it can, for me, it's the AI. It's like you may not know who's presenting themselves. They could be a creep.
Yeah, like a pedo or something.
Do you know these motherfuckers are your friends? Is that really Tristan from school?
School, yeah.
Is this? How do you know?
Oh, I definitely did that.
I was scared because.
And then you hear voice chat and shit like that. Yeah,
we had a couple messages where.
They were weird.
It's not like they tipped. It's like a uncomfortable question to when they clearly know they're a kid,
right?
And a kid really
can't even answer it probably.
Sometimes it was grammar that I wouldn't catch because I'm dumb as fuck. But we would look over it together, and my fiance would be like, "Yo, this don't look right," you know. So that's what it was. I'm glad I don't think anything happened, but it was a trigger for me with like, oh, I got to keep up with some of this shit,
right?
Because I really feel behind. Before y'all got to see, we was discussing in the frames per second.
Yep.
And lenses, and it's just a lot.
Lenses, ISO, render formats, all of that. Yeah, I mean, once you catch on to it, it kind of becomes second nature for you. It's second nature for me.
That is it. There's. I feel like I'm gonna learn. This is my perspective. I'm not a videographer. I'm just trying to get a solid record and
Right.
make sure my outcome here is perfect. Everything I do outside the studio is just practice.
Right.
Anything I can help that makes it look good for someone or whatever it comes from it is just beneficial of knowledge in my mind. But this overall, it's just about the product.
Right.
I'm just only gonna know my tools as best as I know my tool. I can't. I probably wouldn't be able to go to J. Paul and pick up a camera and be able to just go up and around. I wouldn't. I don't have that knowledge base, but I can still. I feel like I'm grasping the generalization.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that to a certain extent. Like I was just telling you how I use nothing but Sony Vegas,
Yeah.
and you got Final Cut Pro. I could do certain things to a certain extent because you learn words.
Yeah.
Like once you learn certain words, then that's cool. But everything be set up different. I know how to use Canon cameras like it's nothing because that's all I've used. But I can pick up a Sony or I can pick up the other camera, but it's gonna be certain things where I'm like, okay, you might have to do this part, or we'll have to look over it together because I don't recognize the format of the brand. So
Yeah. Now, as Black Elmo Films, do you offer those kind of consultations, or is that a part of something you're willing to do to help upcoming people trying to get into the videographer? Is that
what you mean so far as like teaching people?
yeah? Well, I'm saying like I know you do passing on knowledge, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if someone wanted to get to know and like get that game about cannons or whatever rundown, are you doing?
Now you ask a question, I'm gonna just tell you.
Just tell you, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I've seen other photographers, not videographers.
Charge.
Well, not charge, but they're making classes.
Right. Right.
Shout
right.
out to Connie Jordan, CTC United. They're doing classes and trying to help people that want to get out there. And some of them, I think, was even like iPhones. So it's
That's
not,
dope though.
It was more so I'm just curious if like the videographer side do that type of consultation.
Yeah, shout out Connie. She
Yeah.
a great photographer
Yeah,
too.
it's
She
dope,
take great
absolutely,
pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
She tried to tell me
I
was-
did a class one time and it was just about videography. But then my ADHD get to me too. I started just explaining just the life shit first, then like be happy in life and then pick up a hobby or a
Yeah.
passion or some shit
Yeah.
like that. I've done it once, but it was for free. It didn't really matter to me like making money from it or not. I'm blessed, so.
Well, kind of give me a rundown of your portfolio. Some of the films. I know we've talked back and forth about some of them, but give me a rundown of some of your favorites and some of the ones you're most proud of for sure.
Okay. I started in like 2010, so I'm pretty proud of younger me, like 16-year-old me that was doing skits, speaking out loud.
Yeah.
Didn't care about anybody else's opinion, just doing what I love. It's a couple names I could name with music videos that I love. I think me and Lou done did some great work. Lou
Yeah,
Life
shout
Do
out Lou
This.
Life.
Shout out my brother, man. Shout out Lou Life Do This. He a great artist, and with the type of music he make, you can create stories.
Yes.
Because he's like a storyteller,
Yeah.
like a great storyteller. So I'm pretty proud of those. I got shout out Anime Renee. I did a video for her. She like pretty big on Twitch and TikTok and stuff like that. I met her in Atlanta. We done some work together. I have to show you these.
What
like-
now? What songs you done with Lou? I need to know which ones you have because I've seen he has worked with other people, not just you.
Mhm. I've done the song. The last one I did from him was "Wicked" off of the Coldest.
I ain't seen that one. Coldest I've seen. Now Coldest I love now.
Yeah,
Wicked.
I love that album.
That's
man.
what's the face paint? What song is that?
I
having a
think
brain
for
fart.
made me. I think 420
Made-
did that. Shout out 422,
Yeah.
man.
Made
Dope
Me.
as hell.
Yeah, but I know there's
Dope
a
as
bunch of
fuck.
them. He's got Crash Dummy too, don't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
Crash
didn't
Dummy.
do none of those, but you'll see me and him start dropping
Wicked.
some shit very soon.
What's that? See, that's
Wicked? We dropped Wicked like I think I shot Wicked December of 2023, and I think he dropped it like months later after that. I can't remember exactly when he dropped it, but I remember recording it winter 2023.
I knew you had some of the album. I knew you had recorded some videos on the albums where it was coming from.
And it's still some shit that he can record on there too. We might end up doing some more work on the coldest. I told him that he got to plaque that one. Like that's a classic album with no skips. I'm pretty sure a lot of his shit got no skips, but specifically that album is a no skip type of album. I
It's a
love
really good
all
one.
my work I did
It's
for
a really good one.
yeah, it's that one, that top one right there.
And we can play this.
Oh yeah, and you
Yeah.
can add it to the.
Yeah, I am, because he ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah. I'm shout out Lou Life. Sorry you're not here neither. Shout out baby girl. Take care of them kids. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, for
Look,
sure. Yeah,
that man is always doing something, always working.
stand up guy, man.
Stand up guy, man.
Real dude, for sure. Yeah, 11 months ago. He dropped it in 2024. But I know I recorded this 2023 of December.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I couldn't figure. I've had time to research questions I want to ask you, but not necessarily all. Like I got to dive into some today
Right.
when I got off work. I don't get this videography is different. See, like with Maine and everybody else, I be at work. I'll throw a headphone in.
And you could just listen.
Yeah. So watching stuff becomes to keep track of, like, because this is pretty much.
We both kind of storytelling. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Well, this is the credit. Oh man, here it goes again.
Oh, no, it's all good.
Hold on one second.
It be like that sometimes.
No, I know what it is. I gotta switch. No, I knew that. I knew you had been on some of the album. That's one of my favorites as a whole. I wish that I would have got the opportunity to do the same thing I done with Brody Hammonds with Lou.
Right.
It didn't happen, but nonetheless, both of those albums. I was blessed to start this out with Brody Hammond's 17.
He got good shit too. Shout
Yeah.
out Brody.
Yeah. So them two guys, those two albums, they
Right.
were in my introduction to Augusta rap. But then I done see some rappers where it's like,
It's just there are different varieties of Augusta rap music here, but it's a lot of soul in Augusta, and that's why I love Augusta so
Yeah, it
much.
is.
It's a soulful city.
it is now.
Very.
And even outside the rap, you got spoken word.
Facts.
You got poets that get up there and there's a lot of live music. If you like jazz, if you like,
You can go see
you
it
can go
somewhere.
You can go see it, yeah, somewhere. And they had,
At damn near any day of the week. You
Any
just
day of
got
the
to
week.
know where to go.
yeah, you can pretty do if you like. Let's say your niche is you're younger and all you want is a scene, just a DJ, dance, drink, find the right dick to take it home.
Right.
There's probably a spot every night somewhere. In
Somewhere.
Augusta,
It's
right?
somewhere
just
for
gotta know
you
go.
to get whatever satisfaction you trying to get, whether it's from fucking to just catching a good vibe, listening to some good
I had to
music.
go straight to fucking because every time we got the house, I be ready to come home and fuck. All right? I be ready to come home and fuck. All right. But I'm telling you, man, I do think though that it is it's very interesting. It was my same. It's my interest in the videography. I don't think I have the patience to figure out all this yet.
Right.
But it's like the paintings. It's like I got shit I'm stashed on that I ain't worked on yet because I know I could do something with it, and it's
Right.
like when am I gonna touch it? It's just waiting for the moment. I need to use that now.
It's all art.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, like once you publish it, art is finalized, and people gonna take it for whatever you
Yeah.
put out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I was speaking on yesterday. Like taking your time, not rushing it. Like he said, you can't rush art at all. I don't put a time limit on my art.
Yeah.
It's really an art. Videography is an art for me, all the way down to effects, the angle, the setting, the feel. Because anybody could have heard this song and thought something totally different. Now, granted, this was like some last minute shit. I would have did a lot more, but I like it for what it is.
Oh, this is what I was thinking in my head just now. Let me get the show right. What was it? They had the music videos in the morning on VH1. Is it VH1 that used to be on?
It was
MTV?
either that or MTV.
Yeah, it'd be early morning.
Probably both.
Get up
Shit.
6 o'clock in the morning. This is some shit I would feel like would be on that motherfucker playing for like one of the. And shout out to both of them again. Lil Life Do This, Lot Life BJ, Brody Hammonds. There's some dope artists in Augusta. There's a lot more that I don't know, But there's a lot of talent here. A lot of talent.
Right. I agree.
Do you look forward? Do you hear a song and then and get that like itch to go talk to them about wanting to try to put a story, like a visual behind it?
Oh, artists that I fuck with, and I hear a song that touch me like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mine. Let me get that.
We work on that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Off real. I got an idea for it. If we both can agree on that shit, yeah, let me go and get that.
Yeah.
Like, let me handle that. Like, cause it touched me like that.
Yeah.
For sure. Like I said, all this shit is an art. All the way down to this podcast. Oh, let me not.
No, you good? You good? No, it's all right.
All the way down to the podcast though. It's art, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is not supposed to be like anybody else's podcast. It don't take too much thought to make this work outside of how you vibe and what type of vibe you want to set for your podcast. People gonna tune in. Whether we talk about what I do and shit like that, which would be part of the podcast since you set it up like that. But even if I come in here and have a regular man-to-man conversation with you and we just vibing, that's just how the podcast rock.
But the hard part, I'll say, the hard part of that is some people won't really.
And that's what I was finna get to.
They have their
next.
own intention.
You just got that too, and you have to find people that can just communicate and go from conversation to conversation. I mean, not conversation, but topic to topic, and keep talking, and we still have a good conversation.
Yeah. I gotta turn that off. We're talking over it, but keep going. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Now, that's really what I had to say on that.
I do think it's an interesting lane, because I also saw that you dropped a vlog as well, and that was from back in the day too. Something you had pocketed, and you just kind of put. Did you put it together or did you drop it? So you like grabbed it and then worked on it now, and then made something out of old material, or was it just like a pre-plan? You just.
You talking about what I recently put up, right?
Yeah, the vlog.
Okay, so I dropped it 2 years ago, but
so it's work. It's just bringing it back around.
Recycling, recycling is a great thing.
Yeah,
not even just video. Recycle, everybody. Fucking recycle,
please.
You can. It's for a reason. You feel me? But if you're progressive, shit grows.
Yeah,
and it's new people. New
eyes.
Everything.
Yep.
New type of algorithm. You might learn new hashtags to throw you in the algorithm, or it might just be a perfect time to release some good quality shit that you already released before. Nobody wasn't gonna remember I did that 2 years ago. That's why I literally put the date up there.
Yeah, I like that.
I was like, y'all don't even know. That's me, but I ain't even have locks yet. Like, I look like a whole totally different person from then.
Yeah, definitely Elmo.
Yeah, but me dropping something like that now would be out of this world because I done learned so much more over 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it might not have been the right time to settle with the eyes, or it might not have been the right conversation. The same thing.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't even expect it to do what it was doing at the time when I posted it. It was just like, this shit look good. I done went through my videos and shit. Boom, let me post that real quick. It's March. I already wanted to do like a video special for March, but I was like, damn, I done did this before.
Yeah.
So let me go back and get this video and boom. Usually when I post myself, it do great. I just don't post myself a lot. And I think that just go with me as a person, and you got to have some exclusivity to yourself. Like if everybody got access to how you operate, how you roll, how you dress, the type of dude you are, there is no exclusivity to you. It's like, oh, okay, we already know what he on. We know.
Hey
how
man, you was smooth as motherfucker last night. That's all. I put my choice on just to prove a point.
Yeah,
I'm wearing this in the episode just to prove a point. That if this to me it looks cool. You know what I'm saying?
No, you fresh. You got that shit on for sure.
I feel like I am.
You got that shit on,
but
man.
that's as far as I go. Like I got to get help getting fresh.
Yeah.
Like cause I don't. What is it? They say you can't. There's certain rules. You know, you can't I can't wear a belt and spandex. I got to do one or the other by the rules of the class, right? Of wearing suits.
Yeah.
Then you got you can't certain. I don't fucking know, man. You can't wear certain colors. Something like it don't match.
I don't follow no rules.
I try not. I don't give a damn about rules.
I'll say that. I don't care about rules.
But then I wind up and see the armpit stain. And then be like,
okay, then you be like,
I gotta get
okay, that's a lesson. It's like, okay, I might need to switch that up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that ain't no rule. I don't follow no rules about nothing. Nothing about no clothes, what somebody think I should look like. about relationships, nothing. The
Yeah.
rules are what you make it. You get what I'm saying? If you in a relationship and you and your mate agree to what y'all rules are, those are the rules. I
Oh,
don't
she
know who
definitely.
the fuck made up the girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband. It's however y'all rocking and whatever balance y'all
Yeah.
create to get through fucking life, bro.
They do say though that you shouldn't think about it 50-50. You should always think about giving at least 70. More than half of what you can. Because if you down to your last half, you giving your extra 20 to the partner that she didn't expect. That's how I look at it.
I'm not putting no limit on my partner at all.
Oh no, I ain't neither. I'm just trying to give a
We both have a
goal.
conjoined limit. We gonna do whatever we can and whatever we can't, we gonna figure that out.
yeah. Teamwork make the dream work, baby.
Teamwork definitely make the dream work.
Now, speaking of teamwork, as a director, how do you deal with navigating the manifestation of the idea of what you're gonna? Let's say Lou got a song, it hits, story. I need this, but now you're navigating control of that narrative.
Right.
How is it collaborating with others while still managing that idea you have to not be overpowered by other input?
I don't want to say it depends. People that you have longevity with, and you grow closer to and get cool with, y'all, it's more of a, not even just with videos, just it's more of an open space to have communication and critique certain things, and people don't feel a certain way. But when I just approach collaborating with artists, I always get what they want to tell me. Tell me exactly what's on your mind about this video and how you want to do it. Even if you think I can't do it, if you can show me an example of what you would like to do, that would be great too.
Yeah.
I hear them out, and then I don't give advice to people. I suggest and I tell people things from my experiences. So if they tell me that and I was like, well, I got some suggestions on what I think would be, you know what I'm saying, decent or cool for the video, I do that. And once we get out there, like, you control the narrative of it. Like, if I feel like it's a song where it needs to be more aggressive energy, I'll cut it and be like, man, I need
That's what I was about to ask next. Do you ever feel like you have to intervene and like help?
Facts. I will.
Help push it.
I will. Not because it's all the energy thing too. We gotta put our energy into this shit.
Let me ask you this, then. Have you ever had to say, hey, look, I like your idea, but it ain't cutting it. It ain't working.
Yeah.
We got to change this up.
Yeah, I say that. Like, it might be certain people, like, let's say I shoot a video and we got a couple cool scenes, but they might have some people around and be like, I want my people in it too. And I understand why you want your people in it. Your people gonna go watch it. Your people gonna always be able to boom, 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 boom. Yeah. But it depends on where we at with that shit. If I feel like we need to solely base this shit on you so you can really reach your people, I'm gonna tell you. I honestly feel like we shouldn't do that. Or even if I record it and I'm editing and I feel like it don't fit, I'll tell them. I'll be like, I ain't put that clip in there because I didn't think it fit.
So some artists still will want the family in just because.
Some, but it's like a very small percentage.
But you're making it clear the song's being taken away from. That's
I make it clear, and that's
good feedback for it. I feel like.
Yeah, like, I feel like it's like low key, like, I ain't gonna say killing my art, but you poking holes in my shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's my art because you already trusted me to put my thing on your video. You know what I'm saying?
You got the superhero Black Elmo to rescue.
You know what I'm saying?
Bringing it in smooth like a Superman.
Man, come on now.
Hey.
But at the same time, like, the customer always right. So if whatever, you know what I'm saying, you think it should be, or because sometimes I could be wrong, and I don't have no problem being wrong. Just because I feel like it should be a certain way don't mean it got to go that way.
Yeah.
I'm always open to what could be different. I don't think I know it all. But if you just asking me for my critique because I'm a videographer and I've been doing this for so long, like,
it just comes with the territory sometimes.
Mm-hmm. But majority of the people, we usually come to an agreement or a balance and be like, yeah, we just going to rock like that.
Yeah.
But I'll record a clip and tell them, like, no, I'm not finna use that. I went to editing it, and it was so good without it that I'm going to just leave it out. If you want the raw clips, there you go.
So that's why I'm hearing you kind of set some boundaries.
Oh, yeah,
what parameters we're going to work within, where you kind of...
But I'm going to tell you why people fuck with me on that level, too, because before we even film, like, it be people I that would like sometimes I'll be going over my rates, or we might be negotiating the budget because somebody might want a little extra or a little less,
Mm-hmm.
and I always tell them like I want this price, but don't say, well, can you do a little less in the video because this is my budget. I'm not that type of person. Anything that I'm putting my hands on that my name is going to be on, I'm going to give it my all.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna dumb myself down or lower my standards or lower my talents because of your budget.
Yeah.
No, if I come step, nigga, we finna do this all the way through. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So
I'm listening to you. I'm multitasking.
Oh,
I'm
no,
putting the
for sure. I
background
see.
I'm sure I can use this audio as well. Most they ain't gonna say nothing because you on the.
yeah, this
Yeah.
shit I did.
So
and
I'm gonna let this.
it ain't nothing copyrighted.
No,
in
but I
here.
got 15 minutes into it. I didn't get to finish it, so I figured while we continue to talk, it'd be a good filler.
Oh, yeah.
I could put it. This is still a blank space, so I'm gonna get your logo when we do.
I'll send it to you.
I'm gonna throw that sucker right there, and then
sure.
this will insert there in place of it. Have some background, show it off. But I do like that. I'm still in a stage where I'm trying to figure out. All right, well, where can I push back at? Where do I have freedom? What angle? Because I don't have any experience, but I don't think it's the value I get in information and experience. It kind of right now is like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody.
You just gotta.
Why am I gonna eat off the opportunities? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to eat off the opportunities. I need the opportunities to help. You know what I'm saying? Be available to continue to create, and that's just a me perspective. That's not everybody. Everybody got to make money.
Yeah.
This by far has its own challenges, whether it's podcasting, videoing, comedy, videography, photography, events, the business.
Okay, so
How is that angle for you? I want to know how that angle of the business side for you is.
I feel like if we're gonna like, let's just put a circle around financials, because that be a lot of people problem when they come into doing shit like
Yeah.
this, and they be scared to take risks, probably leave a job to put more time into this, or however, whatever works for you. I can't tell nobody what's gonna work for them, but like I said, I can tell you from my experiences. So, firstly, you gotta be passionate. Like, if you got a real passion for some shit, you're gonna explore it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I was so passionate about video shit that I want to make money from this.
Yeah.
Like, but and I can't say it's never been a time where I chased the money because I knew I had a talent, and I ain't gonna say I wasn't chasing the game, but I was chasing the money. You don't want to chase shit in life. You just want to attract what you want in your life and let it come to you. So basically, when it comes to being passionate, like, for say what you doing, like with the podcast and shit. Once you know you passionate about it and you got a love for it, you just dive deeper into it.
Well, see,
and
and
explore
you're
it.
saying that our conversations kind of with Maine last night. Shout out to Maine, more than Masters.
Yeah.
I am at a level where I feel like I deserve to be paid. I feel, how do you say it? Like, some people at work, some people that I meet at comedy shows will ask me, can they come on? And if I don't have interest in building a format based on what, like, coming up, I got a couple DJs. So I'm going to do some more entertainment-based stuff, I'm going to try to make a format where everyone gets their own unique conversation with me. It's not a interview, so to speak, but I want everyone to be engaged and have just fun.
Right.
But if I got to do all the legwork for some shit that you don't know nothing about, and you don't even know how to really talk, not to saying everyone, but y'all don't know where I work. There's some dumbass people out there.
I mean,
and I don't mind it, but I'll do it for some money.
right.
And I ain't saying that that's wrong, but I don't mind being dumb with you. And if you're going to make me be this way on the podcast with you, we're going to have fun with it. I'm going to look retarded. I'm going to charge for that.
All right. So I'm going to give you 3 P's. The 3 P's is passion, positivity, and purpose. And I got them 3 things for why I do what I do. So I had a passion for it so much that I was so selfish about I can be great with what I'm doing And sometimes selfish is not a bad thing.
Yes.
Sometimes you should be very fucking selfish. This is an evil world we live in, and everybody's not gonna understand how your brain works, and that's why I tell people do what works for you. I can't tell you how to make money or be happy or live your life. I could just tell you be happy, and I'll be there for support.
Yeah.
So once you happy in life, like you gonna go through trial and error, and you gonna have your moments. But once you have a like flow state of a happiness in your life, everything else starts to flow as
Yeah.
well. So, for example,
Yeah, you was talking about flow state last night.
yeah, I gotta show y'all this
And
video.
look,
bro.
pause real quick. Shout out to 420 Visuals because you the second person, and this is like it needed to be heard from me.
Mm-hmm.
The 3Ps. It's 420 Visuals sat on that couch and said the same thing to me about the 3Ps.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, no bullshit. Two videographers.
And that's just some shit I was thinking about.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. so I'm gonna take heed to it. I do believe I value, and I think that we all deserve value when we put passion and one of those P's behind it, because it's gotta
Passion
be
is like putting gas in the
Yeah.
car. You get what I'm saying? And purpose is mashing the gas.
Yeah.
Positivity is good maintenance. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? So, for example, what made me fully dive into money, like just making money and trying to make a living off of
Yeah.
it, I always had a passion for it, but I had to learn how to get my worth. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I was working like 2 or 3 jobs. I'm not on child support no more.
Hey,
shout
me
out
neither.
shout out to my baby mamas for sure.
Shout out to the mamas.
Yeah, but I was on child support for like 6 years, right? I was working like 2 or 3 jobs. I didn't have no car. I'm already doing some shit I don't want to do.
Yeah.
And I've always been the type of person like it's your world. We just living in it type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was working 2 to 3 jobs. I'm catching Ubers to the job. And then it's like a warehouse job. I mean, warehouse jobs are never on the corner like a fucking Walmart or a restaurant. You got to go out your way.
Out the way.
Type shit.
He's right.
So I'm paying $30 in an Uber to get there, $30 to get back, catching rides and shit. That's already like, I don't even got to go through that. So once I started seeing my checks and I was making like $14 an hour, I had to pay rent, all this shit.
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to dive fully into my video shit, because at that moment I already had gigs at that age where I'm making 400 off of one person and 500 off of one person. Like, I'm making entire checks in an hour, a couple hours, what I make 2 weeks from a job. It's just when you don't have the right type of surroundings or the right type of what's the word I'm looking for? The right type of just the right type of people around you.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Like,
Team.
yeah, like not even team, like just energy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
vibe.
Energy's so fucking important.
Well, you was just talking about the flow state.
Yeah,
That's just
people that got positivity, that can believe in you,
Yeah.
especially when you need it, until you find your,
encouragement, support.
right, man, that shit is
Yeah.
so important.
It
man.
is.
But until you find like that narrow line of
That
just
niche.
flow state, you
Yeah.
feel me? You gonna always need that support.
Yeah.
Period. But it's a lot that you got within yourself that you can express once you get your flow state. You get what I'm saying? Or get to that point. So after I quit the jobs and started doing the videos and shit, you know, you just progressively grow because you're chasing something. Now, when you do that, you add purpose to it. Yeah, people be scared to leave their jobs or try something different, but I had a purpose behind mine. I got 2 boys, man, that need me.
Yep.
And I will do anything in this world. I will give my life for my children without thinking about it, without hesitating. So when I go and do these videos and I put myself in these certain situations, I can never say that I haven't filmed a video and had a fear, or went somewhere far, or went on tour and had a fear. But I got kids, so that overcomes all of that. And within all of that is growth. You're never supposed to just be super fucking comfortable. If the sky is limitless, I'm never comfortable.
I need help then. We're going to go ADD right now real quick. All right?
Okay.
I'm going to make this about me. Now,
Go
it's
ahead.
not about me, but it's ADD. We're
Go
going to talk
ahead.
about ADD.
Go ahead.
I definitely understand what you just said, right?
Mm-hmm.
My ADD does not allow the trigger warnings to go off.
What you mean?
Yo, I don't give a fuck where. If I want to go somewhere,
Right.
and I know someone or have that association to it, like I'm cool to go there. There's no trigger warning for me.
Right.
There's no like, oh, you might get shot. Oh, you might get robbed. Oh, you might, get pulled over by the police. There's no, and not to say like cockiness, because I don't.
So it's not like cockiness.
No, it's just I don't have that like when you say with the kids reference.
It kind of give you faith. I be having faith
Yeah,
in
it's
a
more
lot
like
of
faith.
shit, so
Yeah,
I don't be worried or be scared. Cause
Right.
I done been in some situations that I know I wasn't supposed to be in, or
Yeah.
anything could have happened at any time.
I caught a Glock underneath the chin just for a quarter bag of some
Yeah,
wild shit.
yeah.
And if I would have just been a little more arrogant, if I'd been a little more cocky,
Some bad shit could have
like
happened.
we talked about last night, little man syndrome. If I'd have let that lion out trying to be hard, I might have got shot.
when you really being smart, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with having fear. Fear is what makes you grow.
Right.
Fear puts your body into go mode, and you're gonna have to figure some shit out. So shout out to fear for sure.
And I say I do get uncomfortable. Let me be clear. I do.
And
get
that's cool.
Uncomfortable is something. If you want to be creative, I feel like you gotta have a unknowingness to it.
Right.
But there's still an objective. There's still that something has snatched your attention, and you got to follow what that light is taking you to.
Right.
And I've always felt, even since back in the day with doing the art and all that stuff as a child, like not looking back on it, I still the more creative I am, stand up, talking, the more people I meet, the more I just have like ADD overload of ideas that I never get to fucking fulfill because there's never enough time in the day to do it.
Right.
How do you have your own ideas like that as a videographer where it's very challenging to not be able to pull certain things off or have hiccups of trying to not say for someone but just for your own objective improvements or learning or
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry, effects and angle choices. Like you have your own ideas you want to create. Do you get in the vibe of just going for it no matter what, nobody else's help, and you make that like you did with the vlog? Is what I'm getting at, the vlog.
oh yeah, if you get an urge, yeah, you're gonna
That
do
vibe
that.
just hits.
And then a lot of my career, I've always worked alone. This is my first time actually releasing myself to the public with a team.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like I've always just tackled shit on my own. But if I get the urge and it ain't no help around, I figure that shit out. My life kind of been like that though. Whatever I want in life, I have to figure it out to get it. I never had a hand that was like, hold my hand, I'm finna show you how to do some shit.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I became a sponge to just everybody and everything. Whatever type of knowledge or type of advice, any support I can suck in and grow from, I do that.
Yeah. Same here, man. It don't matter how smart you are. It don't matter if like me. I don't feel bad. I got a GED. Yeah, I really
shouldn't.
don't. I don't. I think that.
I don't feel bad about anything.
No, I really found a path that I never thought I would be in.
Right.
I found a world that just engulfs me for who I am, and I'm allowed to. I feel like I'm allowed to shift and move however I really want.
Yeah, it's your life.
Yeah, well,
You're the only
I'm in
you.
a flow state. Is what
Flow
I feel
state.
like. I'm in one.
Yeah, and y'all be saying smooth is really just a flow state.
Yeah.
You can't shame me about shit. I'm a person that can hold myself accountable. That goes hand in hand with you can't shame me because if I'm wrong about something, I have no problem. I'm never too tough to apologize to anybody.
Yeah.
About anything.
Oh, I am.
I'm disappointed in myself when I fuck up.
No, I am.
Oh no,
I'm too tough.
We got to work on that. Tom.
I'm taking that to the house.
We got to work on that.
Look, I told Maine.
It's a part of you receiving your blessings.
Listen,
for
I
sure.
told Maine I got slapped at work by a guy.
Right.
Which I got to bleep that. Which I don't even know where time. I'll probably have to find it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do nothing.
Right.
It was probably the. I don't say I was.
It depends on why you didn't do nothing. Though.
Well, in the moment, I realized we had some certain people at work that no matter if something went down,
Right.
they were there, corporate wise. It's a wrap.
Right.
You're gonna be fired, right?
Right. So you was basically just trying to protect your job type thing.
No, because I have to acknowledge this is where I say I'm not gonna say I'm sorry for me. I don't like to apologize for me. This is
Right.
where I say when I don't want to apologize for me because like this, I got 6 brothers, bro. I'm the runt for real.
Okay.
I can take a lick,
Right.
right? I asked for it. I ain't know that dude was in a bad mood.
Right.
I didn't know he was pissed off. I know he is who he is, and I understand that. So, yeah, sometimes the wolf bite, and guess what? A bear come out the cave, and you got to accept and take your little coward, little quietness back to the damn pack, and understand it's not one to win, right?
Oh yeah.
And that's kind of what it was. It wasn't. I asked for it. I should have said, no matter how minuscule it was, the fact that I made a comment to him in a joking manner, he ain't liking that moment.
Right.
That
Right.
motherfucker set his boundary quick. Well, I had the glasses off the face. Like, I said, hold up now. Hold up now. But no, I don't know, man. Some things in life, if you're like, even with that situation, I relate it to a lot of stuff, man. You got to take the fumbles with your wins,
right?
And you got to see the bigger picture. You talked about how I'm coming off, you feel like I'm starting off great for the podcast. You mentioned it earlier.
Mm-hmm. You got to take losses to win too, though.
But here's the thing, though.
That's how you learn.
But I'm blessed to be able to have a great job. My wife have a great job. The situation I'm in, I worked hard for where I'm at.
Right.
Not everyone can afford the progress that I've been able to put into the podcast. I understand that 100%.
Right.
I do not look at myself any better than someone just using a phone.
Right.
Someone that is at a full production. Like I'm not competing in a level of. I just know that I want to achieve a look that makes me feel complete. There's clarity, clear, and you can still get to this point. Not you, but just anyone that wants to try to make something of a podcast.
You just got to believe in yourself, and do it.
You got to try.
Just do it. Nike got one of the best slogans ever. Just do it.
Yeah.
If I could tell anybody anything, bro, just do it.
Yeah.
Like
ours and our fan, it ain't never gonna stop.
Yeah.
So why are you?
Yeah, live life with no regrets. Go ahead and explore, take risks, get uncomfortable so you can know things that you would regret. You get what I'm saying? And there's no regrets after that.
Can't never could till he tried.
I don't have no regrets, no way, because I don't take L's. Everything that will be deemed as a L or a loss is a lesson to me.
That's it.
I grow from shit. Yeah, come on now.
And that is when you go from being not to say you, but I know I went from being a boy from a man when I start recognizing my losses as lessons.
Yeah.
Because
that shit gonna happen.
Hey, you can't just be sour about shit. You gotta understand, like, maybe it wasn't. What can I tweak to improve?
That's
Where
me.
can I go to
how can I be better?
Reevaluate? Yeah.
The only thing I aspire to be in life is a better person, a better father, a better role model for whoever. I'm a role model too. You get what I'm saying? So,
how does that feel being a role model in the game, though?
You say what now?
Being a role model in the game, being someone that, like for me, I look at as role model. Met 420 and seen some of his work.
Right.
Personally, when it comes to a personal level, we've met quite a few times, hung on a podcast before. So to me, it's a same scenario, role models.
I don't know. Like, I've always been so strictly driven on my purpose. I used to tell certain people, and shout out to Black Rain. This artist. He from Atlanta. I met him on tour. And he was one of the, and what he told to me, what he said to me was, it kind of stuck with me, because we was talking about it. He went on tour with us. We went to Pittsburgh, and I was like, I don't think I'm a role model to nobody, and I don't want to be a role model. I'm just trying to do what I got to do to get where I'm trying to be. And he was explaining to me how I am a role model. I got children. It's people that appreciate me and shit like that. And it's like that whole weekend of us just touring, I got showed so much love, and people literally telling me they look up to me, even if it ain't just about videos, it's just about energy. He was like, do you think you're a role model now? And I was like, I guess, like. And then the more I grow, it's something that you hold close to you, because you can really change people's lives, and people don't know that. You sitting in that chair right now can change somebody's life. Just off of, yes, you can.
I can.
Just off of who you are as a person.
Well, I hope that is true, because
I don't hope at all.
I am the asshole in real life that motherfuckers don't want. And if I get to be my normal self like I am on a day-to-day basis, I am this way. This is me. You are getting a version of me. You probably getting the most chill, the most no distracted, no parenting responsibility right now. Right. You're getting a version of me that is more me than all the other stuff added to me. Does that make
You
sense?
just talking about just
But if I'm-
being a human being,
Bro,
like
but if I get to cut loose and be like, I can't. I filter myself on here. Oh yeah.
yeah,
Because
that's okay. Like we're all human. Nobody is perfect. Everybody in this world have vices that you should be fighting. And if somebody, excuse me, act like they don't have a vice or say they don't,
they lying.
that's somebody you cannot trust.
That's lying.
Everybody got a vice.
Everybody
I
got
don't
an
care
issue.
if it's fucking gambling, porn, gang banging, anything. You
Yeah.
should always be fighting your vices. There's no such thing as a perfect person in this world. I've never seen it.
I tell you,
There are great people in the world, though.
but then see, you saw what Maine did with the alternative school. Did you watch that episode with the kids?
That was great.
Um,
Role model.
role model. That's
Get
role
what I'm
model.
saying? Role model.
I don't know if I could do that yet. As much as I feel like I got,
Just think about the fact that you got kids. And it's kids that same age that
Well,
want to do what you're doing.
you right, but that's different. But for Maine, I'm just speaking of like consciously. Maine took a conscious effort
Right.
to talk to them kids and let them kids know they were heard.
Yeah.
It wasn't about what I'm doing. It wasn't all about the podcast. Once they started talking about the podcast, they asked their question, and then Maine started that he done his job.
Yeah.
Right. And that impact is a controlled impact that he is allowed to produce on a regular basis. I can't do that. I don't. I'm trying my. This is what I say. Like last night, he motherfucker was talking to me, and I know it. And we're gonna talk about it one day to clarify. But he was talking about. I feel like to me, because I do work on trying not to narrate the conversation solely based on myself, because then I lose sight
Right.
of what the goal is here with the person I'm speaking with.
No,
Right. But that,
having a conversation.
man, I'd have went south and be like, you don't want to go to jail. I'd have been to jail. Like, them kids don't need to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm at that level of narrating control in a conversation yet, podcasting wise.
It's just
But
the delivery. You can say whatever you want to say. It's just how you deliver it, and it depends on who you're talking to.
Well, I really admire. Like, I think that Maine is to me a great man. You know, I know that I've had.
Great dude, for
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know. I it's just something, you know, you always look up, you find certain, you should, if you're a growing man, young man, you should find traits of men around you that you really admire. See the qualities they're impacting,
Right.
and it's not
I'll
about
learn from anybody.
Yeah, it's not about learning from them.
From any aspect,
Yeah.
I need to learn from them. From it ain't got to have shit to do with a camera. But if it's a certain way he carrying himself as a man,
Yeah,
that I feel like, hey, I could probably do a little more in that area too. Let me get that. I need to, not your energy, but like what I gain from just being around
I
you
want
and
that
add
juice.
that to my repertoire.
all I want is the juice to be able to allow and know I can consciously know you feel heard.
Right.
If I can narrate and paint like that, I'll be happy.
You can.
I'm gonna get there. I'm learning. I watch him though in the sense of, I don't take notes, but I think it's an admirable thing to observe someone and like see what difference there is.
It's certain things that you learn to make you better at what you do.
Yeah.
But like, just stay positive about that.
Yeah,
shit.
I'll be
Like,
positive.
Yeah. We don't hope. We don't use, and my brother Lou can vouch for this. We don't use hope. We don't use when. We don't use if. I damn near don't use trying.
Yeah.
Either it is or it ain't. And I live my life like
Well, I
that.
said it halfway a minute ago.
No matter how long something may take or certain shit may take, it is or it ain't.
It ain't.
We gonna do it or we ain't.
Yeah.
But I don't move off what if. I don't live my life like that.
Yeah.
I'd rather just not take the L, learn the lesson, and continue moving forward. It's life. It is what it is. That's what made me not be shamed by shit. At the end of the day, long as you're alive, 10 fingers, 10 toes, and people ain't even got that. Breathing, it's gonna be all right. You're gonna be
That's
okay.
what they say. Some people can't handle it though. Some people I still wake up. Like it's like this morning I woke up. It's what? It's let me read for real because I can't read my analog clock. What is it? 9:12.
Yeah.
When we get done, I'm going for a run.
Mm-hmm.
This morning I woke up at 4:00 this morning. I was ready. I had my momentum. I'm doing your thing. I mean, because that's how much. I mean, that's how much I
You
had.
were amped up.
I was ready, right? Like I was prepared.
Yeah.
I had a great episode or live last night. Shot more than Masters, but I got up and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep my momentum going. I feel good.
Got to.
We're gonna run. And I couldn't find my little vest I wear to like put
Run
my
in.
phone in and shit, you know,
Right.
so I can like have free pockets.
Mm-hmm.
And that fucked me up big
Right.
time.
I understand that. Headphones will fuck me up.
Yeah.
If I ain't got my music, it's
20
just like-
minutes. I searched for this bitch, ruined my whole day. But now
Yeah.
I'm about to make it up. And I feel like that as long as I still put that same effort in some part in that day, I'm still making that next step. You know what I mean? And then running ain't for everybody. Exercise ain't for everybody. That's not what I mean. But you can't never could till he tried.
You should though.
Yeah.
Health is wealth.
It
People.
is.
Like
You got to keep
make
going.
sure you're healthy, especially when you get into them late 20s, get into your 30s. You want to make sure you're fucking healthy so you can live long enough to be here for the people you need to be here for.
Now,
Work out, eat healthy. Now, I ain't saying go not eat big back shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause that shit here, that shit be good as fuck. Put your health first though. Like,
no fat back. Cut
No.
fat back out.
no fat back.
No fat back.
Once you start eating healthy, like I used to like good tasting shit, like just the unhealthy good tasting shit. But and I ain't saying I won't eat some of that shit now, but I keep up with my diet and the things that I eat. Once you start eating better, it tastes better because it's good for you. For me, I say that.
No.
Once I know what it's doing to my body, how I feel after I've been eating this for a while.
You want me to be a role model?
Huh?
You want me to be a role model? This is how I'm gonna be a role model. I'm
Okay.
gonna tell the truth. There ain't a goddamn food on this planet that'll beat a Newport King. God damn it. You understand me? When this motherfucker tastes your taste buds, it's like the menthol pleasure of heaven. Okay? I'm sorry. I eat garbage. I don't. But we talked last. I fast. I do agree. You should find recipes and diet that works for you, right? I got my own. We cook certain meals that work for us in the house,
Right.
but I still don't eat like everybody else. But I manage it. I make sure I eat protein. But I don't. I'm never. I'm not. I don't give a fuck what it tastes like. Because the moment that food's done with it in my gut, you know what I'm going for.
Right.
You know. I'm
You
sorry.
gotta grab a port.
I can't be.
That's a full blown commercial. Cause
Yeah,
I
I hope
guarantee
so.
you're not the only person that feel like that.
Hey.
That smoke Newport.
Hey.
bro.
That motherfucking Newport after a steak, after a burger.
He meant that.
Pasta, I had made some lemon zest shrimp pasta, Alfredo style, right?
The port was the icing on the cake.
I even had wine with it. You know what was the best part of that meal? That Newport outside.
yeah.
That after effect, when I sat down and hit that first puff, was the best part of that meal. Yes,
I'm good.
Yeah, ain't nothing like it, man. Ain't nothing like it. It is different for everybody though. Everybody ain't like me, and I would love to be a role model, but I don't like the idea of it is ADHD authority shit, but I don't like conforming who I'm trying to be.
Right.
You got to see who I am, or you can't fuck with it. And if I'm not the role model for you, it don't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got to please no kid. I don't expect to. If it happens, it happens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I hope that our efforts in the crafts we're building, our efforts like for the contest of you starting a podcast.
Right.
I hope our content and our conversations that we have, maybe it helps some kids. Maybe
It will help
It
some
translates over. I don't go searching for it. And I don't know if you will per se, but we will hear about it one day. You know, if it comes back. But I do think those are the important things. That conversation, not the return of gratitude. You need to go.
Oh no. I was just it's an Apple Watch. I just be
Oh.
checking my texts and shit. But I don't think as a videographer and a human being with a purpose, we don't go looking for none of this shit. I
Yeah.
would never think I would be. I just had to film at the Boys and Girls Club. An acquaintance from back then. Like we still do work together. It's a engineer, Jorge Castillo. Shout out to him, man.
Shout out.
Make sure y'all go shop with him.
Jorge.
All that type. Yeah, Jorge.
Jorge.
All that type of shit.
Yeah.
But he had a little he did a event at the Boys and Girls Club teaching them how to produce and engineer music. He had another female there that was making beats, and he let the kids make a song and all that type of shit. and I was chose to film it.
Hell yeah.
And they were interested in what I was doing, and I had to sit there and talk with kids. Not my first time talking with kids either, but I never thought that I would be doing it. I think it's all just a part of your purpose.
Yeah.
When you want to grow as a person and be your best you, shit just come to you. We're
The
never
gravitational
chasing,
pull.
and we can go back to when they talk about money and shit. Like I said, I knew I was good at videos, and I was just doing deals back to back when I needed money at that time, pay rent, all that type of shit. And I stopped chasing money. You chase the game. When you chase the game, you learn more and more and more about what you need to be doing.
Yeah.
So when you add knowledge on top of that, the money follow. I stopped
Yeah.
chasing money. I started chasing I stopped chasing, period. I don't chase nothing in life. You want to attract everything that you want in your life to you. You don't want to chase it, because a lot of shit you chase is not good for you.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Give me some more love,
Come on,
motherfucker.
man. Come on, man.
Saying that, look, that's how I feel with the podcast, bro. We
Yeah.
got blessed with it. We're doing comedy with our craft we love. Somebody gave us this equipment to start off. I took advantage of that opportunity. The other guys got full right to come be a part of any episode they want to come be a part of. And I say this is, I saw a clip where Deion Sanders was training a guy, and the guy's talking about how I run a 4.2. Deion said, man, I don't even train. Motherfucker, I wake up and run this shit. If I had my choice, I would wake up and create. And
This
I say,
ain't-
the
man.
love that here for me to you is for Lou Life, to Brody Hammonds,
Right.
to More Than a Masters Podcast,
Right.
to CTC United,
All
to
that.
everyone I have met over the past year of me building this platform I'm building here.
Right.
It's like so much creativity of talent.
Right.
And just not everybody collaborates all the time together, but just so much of a collaboration of just influence that I am just so blessed to be a part of. And you one of those guys though in the game. Don't play.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Don't think too much on what you're doing,
Yeah.
because you're already doing it.
I just like to create.
Yeah, you already doing it. When you come in here, it's good to have a layout and shit like that, but just go with your vibe.
Yeah.
Go in here and be the best, not the best civilian, not the best. You know
I'm
what
the
I'm
best
saying?
version of me here. In the
Be
sense of, yeah.
be the best you can be, and shit'll just flow effortlessly. Like I said, like I don't even think we touched all the topics that's on that fucking board. It is what it is.
Oh, we good okay though. It don't work.
Okay, cool.
It don't
Yeah.
work. We don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we ain't
good.
missing but one, and we might not even do the table game. Fuck
And
that
look,
table
and
game.
what's so crazy, I wasn't thinking about that. I'm sitting here just having a conversation,
We having
and
a
ain't
good
nothing
time.
but cameras on. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? So when you come in here and do your podcast, just be the best you. Whatever come out of that, you never know. I might have came in this bitch and was like, let's throw on the Mario and Luigi hat, and we Mario and Luigi hat.
I'll do it now, motherfucker. I'm Luigi.
You know what I'm
gonna be
saying?
Mario. I ain't gonna be Mario. I ain't gonna be Mario. I want to be the motherfucker that shot the CEO.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing. I'm not that white dude. I'm not that white dude. I will run from a fight. I'm not gonna fight.
But no, it's just you come in here and vibe and be the best you that you can be in here. You get what I'm
So
saying?
I know we probably got over an hour and a half. I think. I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
sure we do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
but
Damn,
I
I did
do-
not realize it was that late.
I do want to ask one more thing about videography, and then I want to ask about your goals. The last thing I want to ask about videography is:
Okay.
do you believe, or is there editing styles, or do you believe you're creating your own editing style? Like, do you have a particular style you follow from someone, or do you have your own? What kind of?
I feel like everybody has their own creative styles. Any videographer that has a little, little something on their name, a little resume, I feel like, I mean, it's a lot of plagiarizing motherfuckers out here, but I feel like for the most part, everybody have their own lane of how they want to do things. But you can gain inspiration from different videographers. The first videographer I gained desperation, where I gained like inspiration and motivation from was I don't want to get it wrong. It was the Speaker Knockers. It's something visuals, loud visuals, something visuals. But he used to do all the Speaker Knockers videos before he passed away. And then when Chief Keef first came out, D Gaines.
I know who Chief Keef is. I don't know D Gaines.
D Gaines used to do his videos, and I straight up went and asked him, "Hey, what you?" This like when I was doing videos, but I wasn't doing music videos when I didn't start doing music videos till like 2015. I've been doing videos since 2010. I was doing skits and shit, like before I started doing that. But when I first started doing it, and I started on my phone, I would shoot and edit on my phone to the point where I would have a camera, shoot on the camera, and move the clips to my phone because I was so comfortable with the iPhone just doing videos and shit. Right.
Running it.
But after a while, I knew I was going to have to take it steps further. It was just time to grow at that
Upgrade.
point. Right. But I went on Instagram and asked D Gaines, "Hey, man, what program you use?" Just like that. Yeah. Because I love the way you do your videos. He said Sony Vegas. If he ever see this at some point in his life, shout out to D Gaines, bro.
Yeah.
He said Sony Vegas, and I never used nothing else. Him, I can't remember his name, but Speaker Knocker's videographer, and it's one more. GT Films. Type in Speaker Knockers Lonely. He'll pop up at the beginning. But GT Films, he done a lot of people as well. And I used to send him my videos for him to critique. I was like, I don't care how you feel about it. Just be real with me. Like, if it's trash, tell me it's trash. If it's good, then tell me it's good. It may be, no, go back. Yeah, just click on it. It might be in the bio, the description. No, it's finna pop up. What they say up there? Go back to the video. Loud visuals. Yeah, I was right.
Yeah,
loud visuals. Shout out Loud Visuals.
Yeah.
Them three was the first three people that gave me hella inspiration.
Check them out. They on all platforms.
Yeah.
Check them out.
He gave me hella inspiration.
Speaker Knockers.
He was definitely inspiring in my life at the time he was dropping this shit. We the same age. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say this.
If you ain't heard this either, go listen to this afterwards.
We'll put it on.
Like off the podcast.
Oh, off. All right.
Yeah, it kind of go hand in hand with kind of like how my life been too.
Another
episode, I'll come in here and talk about my life and why, like I was saying the other night, how I might have to lighten up and shit. I done went through some shit that just have me who I am today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some people might think I don't joke at all. I'm a very, social, funny motherfucker. Life hit different.
The inspiration for me, this all right here, it's crazy how people can inspire you. And that's the same kind of scenario that happened with Maine. Shout out to More Than Masters yet again.
Right.
I saw him on Facebook after interviewing Black the Handicap. Shout out to Black the Handicap, my man, comedian, a local Augusta comedian, fantastic guy.
Shout out to him.
He does, and he is handicapped. He does have one arm.
And still get the job done.
Yeah, crazy with it. And but anyhow, the conversation he had, I never got to talk to Black like that.
Right.
And it me and Black had already gotten this equipment.
Right.
We already know there's momentum for us. We don't come back off a high.
Right.
And this is about the time he got interviewed with Maine. And I just reached out to Maine. And I was like, look, I want to, because my mentality was, fuck, if I could do this, I could have a conversation about fatherhood.
Right.
I ain't got no guidance like that. I need to figure out how to be a better father. This is what I'm going to do.
These podcasts can help you learn, too.
It can. I think I get little snippets, but I think that the more this year has came, I have developed a different and a unique podcast that I appreciate and am grateful for everyone that's come on. I appreciate you and just the circle
I appreciate
of support
the opportunity.
I built, man. And for real, if it wasn't for Maine, I wouldn't be where I'm at, because that first engagement was a lot for me, because it wasn't me being joking. It was me really taking it serious of like,
right.
I do think I got a GD and I got a quick mouth. So communication is improvement we all should probably consider, no matter if you're
That's adults' biggest problem, communicating. Just like I told him last night, man.
It's awesome, man. But it's great to see those. That's a role model.
Right.
I really am grateful, man to man, to know him. Not to say anyone I've met is less than, but that what he is and how he presents himself as a man is
part
inspirational, man.
Part of the pages of life.
Yeah, man.
And they always turn.
I do hope that I can give inspiration to some, maybe not the same relevance, not the same account of like fulfillment, but pass that on some sort of fashion to someone else that wants to be creative. Yeah. Same goes, I hope that everyone will pass down their knowledge and base, from videographers to skit roles, all the
Every
people we know. Yeah.
everybody has
Gang.
inspiration they can give off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I take? I get inspiration from you, from just looking at this room and seeing your art and seeing how you got shit stacked up, neat, how you got shit hanging up, how you got more than one camera. It shows me that you love yourself.
Yeah.
That's inspiration.
Yo, and I'll say this. It don't take much if you go searching for it.
Mm-hmm.
I know from all the comedy podcasts I watch that I enjoy and have found calmness. Yes. Will I go anywhere with black folks? Yes. Okay. If you're watching, man calls me the black man every time he answers the goddamn phone. It's the true story.
Right.
But my vibe is jazz. My vibe is I want to grow. My vibe is I want to learn. I'm just too all over the place to always get it together. But that's why I got my records. I got my books. I got me. This is my personality.
Yeah.
Who you know, those aren't journals. Those are daily thoughts. Those are jokes. Those are thoughts. Those are
Great things to have.
bro. Those are.
You gotta get it out somewhere.
It's this is me. You know what I'm saying? And like I love to be able to have this with people, and it really is an inspiration because I don't know. I know I've seen attributes from like I said. I only follow you,
Right.
420 Visuals, and Wayne's Reckless.
Right.
There's really only for videographers that I have like social media that I really pay, that I can see on the regular.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at all these things that I hope to figure out if just like the right moment, the right time, I'm going to be able to plug them. Not say from y'all, but I'll learn and I'll get there too.
Right.
It's all in due time, man. All in due time.
Facts. I agree. Hell yeah.
Now tell me, I'm going to hit you. And I'm making a count too. I'm gonna watch this whole episode over and make a count.
Cause I know I done did it before.
Not many, not as much. Maine was getting you though. Last night you was amped though.
He got me thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Because I talk with my hands. I'm a fiddler. Like I'm one of them people that need a fidget spinner or a Rubik's Cube or something like that. I'm always.
I can't do the Rubik's Cube. Even though it's a pattern.
I couldn't do it as a kid, but as an adult, I'd be like, I need a Rubik's Cube.
I still can't. I just twist it if I do it.
I think it'll be good for my ADHD, man.
So tell me though, 2025, it's a new year.
Right.
I don't know if you do like a turnaround New Year thing, but what is in store for you this year? Do you got any projects you look forward to drop for the people? Are you looking to work forward with somebody? Let us know.
Yep, I got a studio space that that's gonna be put to great use downtown. So that's where we're gonna be doing the podcast. I plan on doing I got some shows that I'm working on right now. I had to sign a couple NDAs, so I can't really speak on them. But I'm working with a team now. It's gonna be something that I produce. I say like somewhere in the spring because I'm getting ready to release more merch. My team in like 2 weeks. So we're going to be doing shows. We're going to be doing podcasts. I'm going to be doing vlogs of my life because people always ask. And I feel like my life is a movie every day. So it's worth putting on camera. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to, like I said, I'm not going to try to. I'm going to produce my first movie somewhere in the year. I can't even say it'll come out this year because you can't rush art.
But you want to get it together.
I know
this year.
for sure I'm going to
it.
write out a full script. Even if I get script writers to write with me, I want to produce a movie because I know what I can do. I know what I can provide. I know I can do a top tier movie. I just never been in the right space because of my personal life I can't even blame it on my personal life. But for me, it's like personal life shit stopped me from like fully being the full creator that I know I can be. So I plan on doing that. We're gonna have a website where you can book from and get merch for photos, videography, actors. So far as if you just moved to the city and you got a store and you need some people to pack it out, BLACKELMOFILMS LLC can do that for y'all. So
check them out. YouTube, social media.
Outside of videography, I just spend every day trying to be a better person than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
So that'd be my main goal. I don't have nothing for the year. I want to be better every day.
Yeah.
Not even just, I'm going to be this person for a New Year's resolution. I want to be better every single day.
Hey, speaking of better, all right, now this is a little off topic. My little comedy side's coming in.
Right.
Are the teeth real gold or grill?
Oh no, this real gold.
Real gold. My
Facts.
man, motherfucker, listen here. Listen, when they start falling, I'm going to get gold myself,
Yeah.
okay? Because when I go, I hope my little girl can at least buy a car to take my ass with a tow.
Oh yeah, come
Because
on now.
you can put me in the ground, bitch. I ain't coming back. You know, get these gold teeth out my mouth like the gypsies used to do, and put that motherfucker on a down payment on something.
Nah,
goddamn.
you got to
Not,
take.
not that I'm for real.
Oh, no,
if
for
I
sure.
lose a tooth, why I'm not going bright ass veneer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm getting an investment in my grill.
No,
goddamn.
do whatever is set for you. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Whatever feel good for you.
Ain't no feel good. It's an investment. Fuck the stock market, bitch. Give me a gold tooth.
I'm just having fun with life, man. You only get one life to live.
I never thought about it until a serious consideration of needing a tooth replacement.
Oh yeah.
And then like it's like, why am I gonna pay? Yeah, they cover, but why am I gonna pay fucking $500 for a veneer
Right.
when I can pay $1,200 and get a gold tooth?
Right.
You can't pull to do shit with the veneer.
Why not?
You gon'
I like to stand out and I like to be me.
That's weird.
And I like gold teeth, so that's just
I
what
don't know
it
how.
is.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't thought about that through.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how those emotions of like having gold teeth would feel.
Yeah.
But
it's different.
when I die, I'll feel good about it. Is what I'll say.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
for sure.
I appreciate you coming on, my man.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you having me on the show. It's always a
Stay
great
tuned.
experience, great opportunity. I appreciate it.
We're gonna keep working, man, and stay tuned too. There's gonna be some upcoming details to the podcast. He's gonna be starting up. Y'all check him out. YouTube, Black Elmo Films.
Yeah.
All right. Instagram is one Black Elmo.
TikTok is just Black Elmo.
Facebook is
Films by
Film.
Black Elmo.
There you go. Y'all.
Films by is one word.
Till next time, motherfuckers.
Appreciate it. Bro.
Peace.